It is Better Hearing Month, and a great time to check in with Doug Leonard from ASI, Audiological Services of Iowa. A great month, Doug, to come in and get what you're calling a full communication assessment, which sounds like a really long process, but it actually is not. It's pretty simple once you boil down to it.
Yeah, it's an expanded hearing evaluation, basically. And these are for folks that are coming in specifically about their communication ability. This isn't necessarily somebody that was referred by a physician because they have an ear infection and they want to check their hearing. This is for people who are struggling, who are, maybe potentially in the market for amplification, and to give them a full diagnostic workup so we understand what their capability is, and they can leave the office maybe even with demos, and have good realistic expectations.
Expectations, that's what we want to talk about too, because I'm sure you get some patients that think, I'm going to walk out there, I'm going to be cured the second I walk out the door, or you have some that say, nope, not going to work for me at all. That's on both ends of the spectrum.
Very much so, and that comes from different things. It could come from advertisements. There are advertisements in the field of hearing care that make it sound like, you're going to have bionic hearing, that you're going to hear only things you want to hear and you won't hear anything that you don't want to hear. And that's obviously not realistic.
Yeah.
There's also the other side of that is patients who come in that will start out with the line, I don't know anybody that likes hearing aids, which always makes me wonder in the back of my mind, why did you come in to see me then? And that's just not true either. There are patients certainly that can struggle with amplification, but we have many patients who are very satisfied and do very well and get a lot of benefit from their hearing aids.
Now, you've also got to manage expectations when it comes to people around that person with the hearing loss. They might expect the same thing. Oh, it's going to be cured, or they're just not doing it right, or something.
And that's why it's so important, I think, if especially maybe we're talking about couples, or maybe we're talking about adult children and the patients, their older mom or dad, it's always good to have those family members come in with that evaluation so they can be part of that explanation of expectations as well. I have patients sometimes that will tell me that, if they mishear their husband or their wife, they get a quick question like, well, don't you have your hearing aids on? Yes, you do. But you're dealing with somebody who has severe to profound hearing loss, and you're talking to them with a television running with your back turned to them. They're not going to understand that, and if the expectation is that they understand, well, maybe we need to use a partner mic or some sort of FM microphone that makes them have better hearing for challenging situations like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of solutions out there. It's your job to help them find the best one and to understand how to deal with this. It's not going to be this miracle cure-all, but it can do a lot of good work for you. So it's Better Hearing Month, a great time to definitely like Audiological Services of Iowa on Facebook and other ways to get involved with your huge drawing that you got.
Yeah, excited about that too. It's our customer appreciation drawing, John, and we'll be doing that at the end of June. So as you said, they can get on Facebook, Audiological Services of Iowa. If they follow us, they'll be entered. And then also patients that come in and see us, there are a variety of ways they'll be entered in the contest as well.
Check out their Facebook page because you'll find out a lot. If you've got somebody in your life with hearing loss, you really get great perspective with some of those articles. It's a great resource, really. Stop on by and check them all out. It's Audiological Services of Iowa.